Hi guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you're fine. I hope you're doing well. If you're not doing well, you will do well. If you are doing well, praise God that you're doing well. Whew. So anyway, I've been off for a while. No thanks to myself for doing that. I am so sorry. The good news is that something important was keeping me away. And then the bad news is I would have to limit how often I post because of this particular good news. So, sharing the good news with you is that I gained admission into a university to do my master's, and then the bad news is combining masters with the other things that I was doing will indefinitely make me reduce my posting across all my social media platforms. But not to worry, I will post at least twice a week, at least twice, preferably Wednesdays and Fridays. But I will try to post. That's the most important thing. So, anyway, for today, I'm going to be talking about branding yourself as a copywriter online because this is another way to reach clients when you are entering into the copywriting industry. When somebody doesn't know about you, abi if somebody doesn't know about you, then how are they supposed to patronize you? Nobody patronizes what they don't know about. So visibility is very important. Somebody has to know that you do something before they ask you to handle whatever it is they have as a problem for them. So if they don't know what you're doing, then obviously they're not going to trust you enough to handle their business. In this case, their copyright. So, however, you need to make yourself known to the world as a copywriter. I went through someone's page, they were running an ad for copywriting services, and I was like, oh, okay, let me just take a look at their page. And I went through this lady's page, she's running an ad for copywriting services, and not one thing apart from I think her professional board, excuse me, the professional board, like that thing on Instagram, it highlighted that she was a copywriter, but that was the only thing that made me say, oh, really, she's a copywriter. The rest was like personal photos of her smiling at the camera, her making faces at the camera, her in front of a mirror dancing to TikTok songs, um her replying someone's funny comment, her sharing a meme, and all those things. And I'm like, wow, are you sure you are a copywriter? If I was a client, I would definitely not hire you. So that's the reason why I came and I decided I was going to make this video. So mind you, normally I would have been using a PowerPoint, but I find that I'm more comfortable with using Google Doc file to explain myself than a PowerPoint. So anyway, let's get right into it. So branding yourself as a copywriter, I got some notes. So while I'm talking, I'm also giving you these notes so that you will understand better. And at the end, I'll show you an example of my profile. It's not that perfect, but it's something you can start with. I'll show you an example of my Instagram profile, my Facebook profile. I would recommend some communities you could join, and yeah, let's just see how it goes. So let's start. Branding yourself as a copywriter online is essentially for attracting clients and standing out in a crowded digital marketplace. So here's a structure on how to guide you on branding yourself and securing your first clients. Niche. Define your niche. Like it says, specialize on something: health, tech, finance, lifestyle. You make it easier for the client to know if they are going to take you as their own or if they are not. If someone says, I'm an expert, what are you an expert on? Are you a health expert, a finance expert, a tech expert, a lifestyle expert? What are you? Personally, I have not branded myself as any type of expert because I believe I can fit into any category. Personally, I don't know about you guys here. I feel like it's all about research. If you want me to write your copy, if you lay the basic foundation for me, I'll be able to do every other thing. But there are people who they flow better with health. I've had someone tell me this morning that he wants to learn copywriting, but he wants to focus on health and lifestyle. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, that's nice. I believe I can take money in anywhere, any field. I'm is it multi versatile? I'm versatile like that. So there, another way you should also brand yourself is this, which is very important. As a copywriter, yes, you can do everything, but you need to, apart from the niche you're entering, you need to identify the service you can handle. Can you handle sales copy? Can you handle email copies? Can you handle web copies? Can you handle product description? Can you handle newsletters? Can you handle what do they call the other ones? Um there are so many of them, but can you handle them? If you can handle just sales copy and email copy or email marketing, indicate it on your profile next to your name. Direct response or sales copywriter, email copywriter, things like that. Indicate it, indicate at least two that you can do. Try not to make it much, because when you make it much, it's going to be crowded and a lot of people are going to think like, oh, this one doesn't really know what to do. So try not to make it too much. Yeah. So the second thing you need to do is to build a professional online presence or a website or a portfolio. Now, how do you do this? Personally, I don't have a website, but I'm trying to create a mini portfolio where I share value. I'm in the stage of sharing value right now. So when I start landing like major links, I can now post them. So I'm laying foundation by sharing value, and then later I'm going to get better. That's what I'm doing. So sharing value in the sense that I share tweets, which I'm going to show you. I share tweets, I share helpful tips. That's why I said you should follow me on my social media, so that even if I don't post on YouTube daily, I do post on social media daily. I post on my Twitter daily, I post on my Instagram daily, I post on my Facebook daily. I used to post on TikTok, but TikTok is very distracting for me. So I had to like go off the app. I try to post on LinkedIn, but it's not daily. So follow me there too. The second one is create, okay, we're still in the second one. Create a website showcasing yourself. If you can, share your story and your unique value proposition. Share your story and why you are special. This is the meaning of it. Share your story and the reason why you think people think you're special. Share it. Number two is a portfolio. Every copywriter has to have a portfolio. If you don't have a portfolio of work that you've done before, it's best for you to create imaginary work, give it your best, not necessarily imaginary work, but just probably pick a brand, improve whatever you think that brand is missing, and add it to a collection of files that you call your portfolio, so that when someone asks you, okay, can I see your portfolio, you can show them. Make sure it is your best work. If it is not your best work, edit it, improve. Okay, so the next one is add testimonials. If you lack testimonials, ask friends or clients that you've helped with feedback. Very, very important. Feedback is the best thing ever, because sometimes feedback can make you improve. At the same time, it can make you gain clients. I remember buying something just because I went online and I saw a comment about that thing. I was like, oh goodness, I have to try it. And even though I got it and it didn't work for me, I'm still believing that it will work for me. So that's what testimonials do. People's testimonials have a way of triggering action. The next one is add a contact info. Very important. Email, phone number, link to your DM. something like that. Now, social media profiles, optimize your LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram bio with keywords like freelancer or conversion specialist. Post regularly about copywriting tips, trends, and your work process. Very important, very demure, very copywriting. Very, very important. Please, I beg you, improve your social media presence. The third one is showcase your skills. Start a blog or a YouTube channel or share insights about copywriting and its impact on businesses. You know, I would want to say you should be like me and start a YouTube channel, but then it's not easy. That's one. And if you could start a blog, that's good. Whatsoever you do, this is not compulsory, but then it would really, really help you if you want to go that far into copywriting. Number two, offer free value to attract potential clients. This one personally worked for me, not just in copywriting, but in the creative writing that I do. I have helped people countlessly to do like little things, even when we were not clients or even friends. I'm just like, oh, I felt this is this, I felt this is that. So here, I'm going to do this for you. And I didn't get a dime from them. And shockingly, they came back. So it is very, very important to give free value. Let me highlight this: free value, emphasis on free value to attract potential clients. The next one is social proof. Show before and after. If you have work of before and after, show it. If you don't have work of before and after, you can just start creating works of before and after. How do you start creating works of before and after? You can, like I said, reach out to clients for free, do it for them, tell them to implement, tell them you're waiting for their feedback. If they implement and they realize that, oh, okay, I even gained two new buyers because of you. Excuse me, I'm a bit tired. If I gained, oh, two new buyers because of you, then you should add that to your portfolio, add it to your social proof, screenshot it, paste it, pin it on whatever platform you are, and it's going to work for you. The next one is network and engage, and I think this is underrated. Now, if you are a copywriter and you have not joined a copywriting community, I personally think that you are bound to fail, because as a beginner copywriter, one of the major things you need to do is you need to have someone reviewing your copy. You need to have someone who looks at your copy and they go like, I'm not sure this is this, I'm not sure this is that. It's very possible that the people you're learning from, the likes of Tyson Fordy, the likes of, I think, Tom Stoic, the likes of KJ Rainey, I think, or Kyle Milligan. Is it KJ? Sorry, Kyle Milligan, the copy squad guy, the rest of them, the likes of them. It's very possible that you can in no way get feedback from them if you actually implement what they're saying. So this is where you join communities. You can join communities on Twitter, you can join communities on Facebook, you can join communities on Instagram, you can join communities on, I want to say TikTok, but I'm not very sure. But one way or the other, join communities, search up copywriting, groups will appear. Join, search up email marketing, join, search up writing, join, whatsoever you do. You can search up marketers, join them, search up group for entrepreneurs, join them, freelancers, ask questions, do whatsoever you can. And then the next one, which I'm learning, is how to interact with people that you think are going to need your service. This is very important. It's called engage with prospects. So if you are someone who is hoping to be in the copywriting industry, one of the things you need to do is that you need to get used to rejection. The reasons why I preferred platforms like Upwork, platforms like all this LinkedIn and the rest is because I somehow felt like if they rejected my proposal or my cover letter or whatsoever I had to offer, I would not get to see it because obviously it doesn't come back to you. They don't come back to tell you you have been rejected. They just let it go like that. That's the reason why I was so afraid of engaging with prospects. But right now, I have what we in Nigeria call Odeshi. Odeshi means I have a bulletproof. A bulletproof means that there's no negative comment that comes my way that I cannot handle as regards to copywriting. So if someone rejects me, if someone tells me I don't want your copy, I don't want your service, even though I specifically mentioned free inside, I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. If you ever want it, please let me know. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'm off. So engage with your prospects, very important. But you need to learn the art of engaging with prospects. You don't just enter inside and you're like, hi, I'm a copywriter. I want to write copy for you. No, you have to study the business, which is another thing I'm learning. Study the business, study what you think they need, study their pain points, craft a good business proposal. This was told to me by my friend who cracked the code in copywriting. I'm so proud of him. His name is Prince Daniel. I'm so proud of him. Congratulations, Prince. So now on the fifth one, leverage freelance platforms. Create profiles on Fiverr, Upwork, TopTal with strong descriptions and optimized keywords. After that, offer competitive pricing for your first few gigs to build review. Basically, after joining this, the mistake I make or I made because I've learned is that the first few jobs you're going to get will probably be not for the money, meaning you can get a job that is probably $5. You're not supposed to count the money. You're supposed to get reviews from jobs like that. Get a review, get some groundings, something that somebody can say, okay, I worked with her, she's good. Get that star, get that batch when you're on Upwork or Fiverr or TopTal or all of these things. Get someone to leave you a comment, a good comment, so that you can start building from there. Because one of the hardest things for copywriters is your first client. After your first client, I promise you it's going to be a smooth sale. But you just need that first person. You need that one person to start it with. So remove the pricing for that first, I think even the first five, remove pricing. Don't look at the price. Just engage with it, get it, do a very good job. Do it as though you're being paid $10,000. Do it well. Let the person leave you a good comment, then you can start from there. Okay? I hope that helped. Now the sixth is that you should craft a pitch that converts. Like I said, when you're reaching out to these clients, you don't just say, hi, I'm a writer. I know your pain. I'm going to write it for you. I'm going to help you. Send me a DM if you're interested. I learned that I have done that before. I think the first few, not even the first few, let me put a number on it. The first 10 people that I DM'd, I said that to them. And I always wonder why they would look at my messages and never reply. So I realized that I've been making a mistake. My friend Prince told me it's this message would seem obvious right now, like obviously you can't just message them and tell them I want to make a copy for you. But when you get to that stage, it might slip your memory. So you need, by all means, to research the potential client's need, personalize it. I came across your profile. I feel like you're this. I feel like you're that. I feel like you would have done better. You can do better. You're already doing better, in fact. But I believe with my help, you can get 10 times more this and this and that, this and that. So how about I help you write a copy for free, just to see if it will work. If it does work, please employ me. Don't add please, but write something nice and sweet, something concise. Employ me. If it doesn't work, then well, let's just see how it goes. Something like that, something nice and short. Then the next one is consistency and patience. Building a brand takes a time. Takes time, sorry. Takes time. So post regularly, engage authentically, and keep refining your messaging. Document your journey to show your growth as a copywriter. It adds to your authenticity and relatability. Good. What this is trying to say is that it's not it's not going to be after you've posted 4 times that you feel like you can launch yourself as a copywriter. If you go to people's profiles, they must have been talking about copywriting since, if you check the very first post on copywriting, they could have been talking about it since 2017. So you look at them: 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, because we're in 2025 now. You see, they have been able to build that brand for at least 5 years. The copywriter that I got a course from, his name is Golibe. I think he said he has been in that copywriting business for 10 years. The other one has been in there for 2 years. So you're not just going to post and after 6 months you're like, why is it not working for me? Me here, me that I'm talking to you, I have been on this copywriting thingy. I got the course around May. Was it May? No, April. April 2024. I started applying it in October 2024, and this is January 2025. And yeah, it's beginning to work for me. So you need to give it time, you need to give it space, you need to believe that it will work for you. You need to be dedicated. Post today. If you can't post tomorrow, post next tomorrow. If you can't post next tomorrow, post the day after next tomorrow. Keep going like that, and it is going to work for you. Now, this is just a little jara that I added, and I hope it helps. Now, action plan for your first client. Create 3 samples in your chosen niche. Post the samples on LinkedIn or any other profile with insights about your process, and reach out to startups. I've said this before. When you have a portfolio, create a sample, post it somewhere publicly. It's going to be your social proof, and then reach out to people. So I hope this was able to help. I also pray that the girl that I saw do this comes across this. If she doesn't, crazy. The rest of us will learn. So in the meantime, I hope this helps. I have an assignment to do. I will talk to you guys next tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful evening and goodbye.